Hey guys, Ziyall here of the WoW Noob Channel with a brand new series, show, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be, whenever I have a topic, game-wise, that I want to talk about, it can be just my opinion on a specific topic, or it can be thinking back about game experiences, or whatever. Pretty much anything that isn't the normal kind of thing that I do. It's going to be this show, and I decided to call it Noob Talk because my channel name is the WoW Noob Channel, and I'm a noob, and Noob Talk seemed like a fitting name, I guess. This is not going to be like a weekly show or anything. This is going to be whenever I feel like it, whenever I have something on my mind that I want to talk about with you guys, and it should have a specific topic. They can be long, they can be short. It's not going to be like 20 or 30 or 40, 50 minutes like that. It should hopefully be, well, this first one might be like around 15 minutes-ish. We'll see. But this is the first episode, and we're going to try it out. So, when I'm recording this right now, you're seeing footage from WoW, and WoW is the game that I usually play. But this time, I am actually going to compare World of Warcraft to another game, because another game has something that I find is really, really cool, and that's something that I wish would be in World of Warcraft. Now, the footage, the game I'm playing is actually, I'm going to probably edit into it now, but I'm playing Guild Wars 2, and right now, we're actually waiting for a world boss to spawn, and that's kind of the thing I wanted to talk about in this video. Now, to give a brief talk back about this so you understand what I mean, is one of the things that I've always thought was very, very cool about this game, something that I just recently learned about, was the big world bosses. There's a lot of dynamic events in the thing, actually, and I know this could potentially seem like I'm talking people into not trying it. The Apexis Dailies in World of Warcraft is actually inspired by Guild Wars 2. Now, before you smack your face and you like do a face palm or whatever, the ones in Guild Wars is actually a lot better. Granted, some of them are really, really bad and shit, but then again, so are some of the quests in World of Warcraft. Some quests are great, some quests are not so great, and it's the same thing here. But in general, the way the quests work, because the game was designed that way, it works a lot better than it does in World of Warcraft. Now, that being said, there's a lot of dynamic events. The world feels a lot more breathing, as it were, in this game than it does in Warcraft. NPCs actually talk to each other. There are sometimes, instead of you always going out to finding the mobs and kill, sometimes the mobs actually attacks the towns. Things like that. It makes it really cool. It makes the world feel a lot more alive than Warcraft, so it definitely has that going for it. But the one thing that's actually the one thing I want to talk about, and the world bosses in this game, some of them are difficult. And especially if you get to the higher level bosses, they're a lot more difficult than the lower level bosses are. There are 5 starting zones in this game. 4 of them has huge major world bosses. And what makes it so cool, and this feature I'm going to show you here, because if you look at my mouse right now, I am level 73. Look at my character sheet here. I'm level 73 Ranger. My effective level is 16. Because I'm in the starting zone, this is a starting zone for the humans. The starting zone is, I can't remember if I can see it here. Yes, no. It's around, yeah, there it is, 1 to 15. That's essentially what this is. And what it does, this is the brilliant part. What it does is, if you're in the area where all the level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s are, you are scaled down to level 5 with gear, everything. Here, I'm level 16. Even though I am level 73, I'm scaled down to level 16. That means all my gear. So I am essentially equal to a level 16. So anyone can participate in the world bosses. This boss we're going to see, the reason why I wanted to show him is because there is a very close-looking character in World of Warcraft. Now think about the Shah of Anger. The Shah of Anger was a world boss in Mists of Pandaria. It was fairly simple. It wasn't that overwhelming. This boss, we'll see when it spawns. The mechanics are extremely simple. He shouts, he puts down some portals, you shoot the portals, then he becomes vulnerable, you do some damage to him, He then casts it again, more portals spawn, and he's immune to damage till you kill all the portals, and that's the way it works. Very simple mechanics, but what makes the fight cool is the way the boss is created. And that is something that I wish they would do in Warcraft. Because to be fair, the game is great. I love World of Warcraft. I will play it till they, one, either shut the servers down, or two, I am carried out feet first. But one thing that I really love to see more of was maybe a little bit more extreme stuff in the game. And this world boss that you will see, hopefully in a moment, I'm going to pause the recording a little bit and edit in when he is about the time where he needs to spawn. He's about maybe 8 to 10 minutes away from spawning. You will see he looks awesome. There's a lot of similarities between Shaw of Anger in the fact that he looks kind of the same way. But the boss is simple as shit. Anyone can do it. It's a world boss. It's designed to be done by everyone. But it just looks awesome. That is something that I wish they would do a little bit more of in World of Warcraft. Anyway, I will pause the recording now, and hopefully I will be very, very shortly starting it up again. And you'll be able to see the boss in question. I'm going to do a little bit of commentary while I'm trying to fight the boss. Anyway, I will see you in a short few minutes. Alright guys, we are back, and we're actually almost, he's ready to spawn in just a second. There he goes! There he is. Now that is a world boss, ladies and gentlemen. That is how a world boss should look. Now the fun starts. Here comes the screaming. Look at that. Look at that mouth. Holy crap. Whoops. There's a lot of shaking going on. It is a part of the fun. Right now he's immune. So we need to take down the portals. A lot of shit going on. Actually, it's very, very simple because essentially this is what is going on. Yes, ads come out of the portals. You kill those ads and you kill the portals. And that's it. Then you can do damage on the boss. They do have knockdowns and shit. Does seem like there's a lot of people here at the moment. I'm back. 13 portals down. It's ready. Vulnerable. And now comes the scream. I'm getting a bad stitch for this. Look at that scream. That's a face that only a mother could love. Let's keep doing damage to him, yes. A couple of cooldowns. He's a mean looking dude. I can take damage again. I got a nice knockback from the hands. With all the camera shaking and shit. I know it might be annoying to some, but I don't know, I think it makes it more epic. Feels more dangerous. Even though technically people don't die. I mean, hell, when I was here the first time, which was only a week ago, I didn't even die. People don't usually die because it's not that hard. But they just managed to make the epic factor. And what do? They make the boss a little bit over the top and put some shaking in. And it makes him feel a lot bigger. And a lot scarier. Couple of cooldowns. Get that guy out. And the pets. Yes, of course I play a hunter-like character. This should be the killer. There's one more portal up somewhere. There we go, he's down. He's getting ready. He's gonna die now.
Seriously.
There he goes. There he goes. He blows up. That's how you die. That's the reward. And don't forget to loot these. Oh, that was because it was a daily. Here's the loot. Ooh. Harpoon gun. For the wonderful underwater damage or combat. That is so good. No, it's not. That's it, guys. I just wanted to show you this little combat. It actually took a pretty long time to kill this time. But I wanted to show you this because you see how little it takes to make a world boss seem a hell of a lot more epic than they do now. Just a little bit shake into the screen, make him feel a little bit bigger and a little bit more menacing, and that's it. You have, I mean, Kazakh. He is probably the most boring fight in the universe. But if they made him a little bit more menacing, maybe it would be cooler. Anyway, that was it for my first episode of this new series. I have a couple other things that I want to talk about. So I'll probably be doing some recordings over the next few days or weeks. I don't know. We'll see. Keep an eye out on the channel. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, thumbs up, comment on what you think about this. Would you like to see something like this in WoW? Could world bosses be a little bit more interesting that way? Let me know what you think. And I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy, take care, and see ya!